and they stay there, and they stay there, and they stay there. Up, down, up, down. 'Cause all I do is bleed, bleed, bleed. And if you going in, put your hands in the air, make them stay there.
Ludacris going in on the verse 'cause I never been defeated and I won't stop now. Keep your hands up, keep them in the sky for the homies that ain't making it, my folks locked down. I never went nowhere. Know what they saying, Luda's back. Blame it on that contour. The hood call it Ludayak. And I'm on this foolish track, so I spit my foolish flow. My hands go up and down like strippers' booties go. My verses still be serving, played like a million versions. Last time on a college remix, now I'm on the original version. Can't never count me out, y'all better count me in. Got 20 bank accounts, accountants count me in. Make millions every year, the South champion. 'Cause all I do is win, 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 no matter what. Got money on my mind, I can never get enough. And every time I step up in the building, everybody hands go up. And they stay there, and they stay there, and they stay there. Up, down, up, down. 'Cause all I do is bleed, bleed, bleed. And if you going in, put your hands in the air, make them stay there.
Swerving in my low-low, head on the swivel, you know serving me's a no-no. Clean as a whistle as I pull out in my Rolls Royce. Yellow bone passenger, they see it, they say, oh boy. Tell Kelly, back it up, my call me loco. Down for all traffic, you know, make me pull up. Ask you what you laughing at, represent that mud life. Dirty money, better get your mud right. We come together, holding hands and holler mud life. We all strapping all black, it's like,
All we do is win.
you riding the what? We riding the night. You riding with me 'cause you wasn't
All
riding
I do
no
is win, 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 no matter what. Got money on my mind, I can.
Becca Rojas, William Peace will have senior Mackenzie Jones in goal. So 2 veteran goalkeepers squaring off in this one. Other starters for the Tornadoes, Sally Riggin, Ashley Royster, Haley Kenny, Abby Warzencroft, Channing Barker, Emma White, Tay Brown, Lena Hatter, Taylor Richardson, and Autumn Wright. So should be a good one between these two squads, Tornadoes and Pacers, as the two teams continue their warm-ups. Now there is some cloud cover at the moment, and we'll be keeping an eye on the weather. Certainly precipitation might be in the mix here, so we'll keep an eye on things, but we'll be bringing you all the action. Tornadoes and Pacers coming up shortly. And a very pleasant good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome back to Lamel Family Field for this edition of Brevard College Women's Soccer. Now let's meet the starting lineups. First for the visitors from William Peace University, goalkeeper number 1, Mackenzie Jones. Number 3, Rachel Alford. Number 4, Kyra Delaney. Number 9, Rainey Green. Number 11, Gabrielle Jones. Number 12, Diashu Jones. Number 16, Lillian Bates. Number 19, Courtney Arnold. Number 21, Jordan Rogers. Number 27, Dana Kenworthy. Number 28, Jerry Hansen. Head coach of the Pacers is Reed Cluis, assisted by Jesse Saunders and Annalise Jobses. And now your starting lineup for your Brevard College Tornadoes. Goalkeeper number 1, Rebecca Rojas. Number 2, Sally Riggin. Number 3, Ashley Royster. Number 5, Haley Kenny. Number 10, Abby Warzencroft. Number 14, Channing Barker. Number 16, Emma White. Number 17, Tay Brown. Number 18, Lena Hatter. Number 22, Taylor Richardson. And number 29, Autumn Wright. Tornadoes are under the direction of head coach Juan Mascaro, assisted by Chelsea Shaughnessy. Team intern Sarah Woodbury, student manager Rebecca Garza, student manager Ava Doherty. The athletic trainer is Liz Kelly. And now, ladies and gentlemen, we ask that you please rise and remove your caps for the playing of our national anthem. Thank you and good luck to both teams. So Tornadoes and Pacers getting ready to go here at Ives Lamel Family Field. A 5 p.m. Eastern Time start here in Brevard, North Carolina. And should be a good one between these two. Tornadoes and Pacers. We are keeping a close eye on the weather. We have our tents up here in the broadcast location. as the two teams are ready to go here. Tornadoes in the home white uniforms, white shorts, white jerseys, white socks, blue numerals. And William Peace in the green jerseys with the gray and white trim. And looks like we are ready to go. William Peace is going to touch the ball first here. Dana Kenworthy at that center forward position. And we are underway, 5 p.m. Eastern Time, first touch. So right on time here at Ives Lamel Family Field. And underway, Tornadoes and Pacers. Pacers control the action from the opening touch. We mentioned the weather. As this game wears on, the percentage chance of precipitation increases. But as of now, gray skies, but dry air and a dry playing surface here at Ives Lamel Family Field. Both teams just feeling each other out early on here. Courtney Arnold with a nice touch there. Then up ahead is Jones of the Pacers. Nice job there defensively at that left fullback position by Autumn Wright, the sophomore from Elliott City, Maryland. Just underway here, Ives Lamel Family Field. Tornadoes in this young season, 1-3. And trying to get back in the win column. Their one win coming back on September the 4th versus Carolina University. That was a 3-1 victory. As Rojas collects that cross of the Pacers. In that 3-1 win, goals by Royster, Hetherington, and Richardson as Rojas pushes her field players upfield. And here come the Pacers once again. Jones, she's been active early. Taken away there nicely by Sally Riggin. She plays it back to Rojas. Rojas with her feet plays it forward. Here's Tay Brown of the Tornadoes along the left side, pressuring Rogers, the right fullback of the Pacers. Emma White. Fight there for the soccer ball, won by Kenny of the Tornadoes, and then Richardson trying to chase it down. Here's Riggin. Riggin plays it back to White. White using Riggin again. Nice look there by Royster to become open for Riggin. Then Riggin, a beautiful ball there along the right wing to Barker. Channing Barker defeats Bates on that little transaction. And now here comes once again Green and the Pacers, and then a foul on the Tornadoes. That'll stop the action, but a free kick for the Pacers here. Win there by Kenworthy on that 50-50 ball. Then Kenworthy with an attempt towards the goal mouth. Didn't get much of a foot on that. Easy pickings for Rojas. And now Rojas with the big boot. Brown tried to bring it down. Took a funny bounce there. Then Brown able to win a second loose ball opportunity. Nice ball there, threading the needle to Riggin. Riggin then plays it back to White. White conservatively plays it back to Rojas. Rojas has to use her feet. Here's Warzencroft. Warzencroft up ahead, but taken away by Delaney of the Pacers. And then cleared out there by Autumn Wright. Here's Wright. Up ahead to Riggin. Riggin has Tay Brown to her left. She uses Brown, but just a little too much on that ball as it skips out of bounds. Throw in for the Pacers. So 5 minutes and 30 seconds have elapsed in this one. Scoreless here at Islamel Family Field. Brought down by Jones. She plays it back, uses Bates. Come the Pacers cross midfield. Tapped away there by Autumn Wright. Bates. Jones. Back to Bates, pressured by Royster. Bates now with a through ball along the left side. Alford firing off a shot there from long range, but well over the crossbar. So it'll be a goal kick for Rojas. Rojas, the goalkeeper, the graduate student from Murrieta, California. Big boot there. Kenny with a slip header finding Royster. Now a throw in by Barker of the Tornadoes. Riggin in a battle with Delaney for that loose ball. Then Riggin comes up with the ricochet. She plays it back to Barker. Barker, square pass to White. White now using Hatter. Touch to Riggin, back to Hatter. White up ahead. Taken away from Royster. Nice job defensively by Jones. Deasia Jones, number 12. Gabrielle Jones, number 11. 37-22 to play here. Half number 1. Scoreless at Islamel Family Field. Another goal kick here for Rebecca Rojas. Good to see the drum line in attendance here at the women's soccer game, making their women's soccer debut for the 2021 season. Really adding to the atmosphere here at Islamel Family Field. As up ahead, here come the Tornadoes. Barker looking for Richardson, just missing on that through ball, collected by the goalkeeper, Mackenzie Jones of William Peace. And then Mackenzie Jones with a little help from her friends with the tying of the shoe. So nicely done looking out for your goalkeeper. Certainly want all that equipment in place. Jordan Rogers with the assist. 35-45 to play here. Half number 1. taken away there in the midfield by Delaney. She's been active early. Nice touch there by Kenny. Here's Brown. Brown switches fields using Royster. Royster up ahead. Richardson then plays it forward. Barker with a big overlapping run. Now it's Royster on the attack, but nicely done defensively there by Green of the Pacers. Hatter then takes it away, plays it back to White. Here's Hatter. Nice job by the Tornadoes possessing the ball from the back here. Barker, nice move there. Channing Barker. Barker then plays it ahead to Royster, taken away by Gabrielle Jones. Loose ball there, won by Riggin. Riggin then takes on two Pacers defenders. Royster then comes up with the loose ball. Royster along the right wing, played out of bounds there off the foot of Deasia Jones. 34-45 to play here, half number one. Glad you're able to join us wherever you may be tuning in from. 34-35 to play now, as this game started at 5 p.m. Eastern time. So an earlier start than we would typically see, but weekday affair. As Kenny plays this back using Warzencroft. Warzencroft then finding her defensive partner Hatter. Hatter up ahead to Royster. Royster with a little time to navigate there, but unable to connect with Riggin along the right wing. Well, the men's team is in Swannanoa, North Carolina, taking on non-conference foe Warren Wilson. So we'll try to give you updates from the men's side. Tornadoes and Warren Wilson in action. Also a 5 p.m. start time in Swannanoa. Here's Kenworthy. Kenworthy blasts that forward, skipping out of bounds. So William Peace has attempted a couple of long-range shots, but neither on the mark and maybe a little too ambitious for the Pacers. Meanwhile, Rebecca Rojas, yet again, will tee up that goal kick. And the drum line accompanying her with the rhythms from the far side. Nice work by Richardson to fight for that ball, and now be a throw-in for the Tornadoes, Tay Brown. Tay Brown up ahead to her teammate Richardson. Richardson on the move. Richardson, the sophomore from Seminole, Florida. Seminole High School. 32-35 to play here, as Autumn Wright now pushing well up the left wing to handle this throw-in. So an extra attacker in the attacking zone for the Tornadoes, Autumn Wright. 32-20 to play, half number one. Well, Tornadoes gearing up for a big volleyball tournament this weekend. 10 matches in 48 hours on Friday and Saturday at the Boschmer Gymnasium. Meanwhile here, women's soccer, Tornadoes and Pacers, 0-0. 13 plus minutes have elapsed. Brown. Here's Hatter. Hatter up ahead. Royster with her head. Green. Green finds Arnold. Brown wins that loose ball. Nice little give and go wall pass. Brown and Riggin, and then Brown plays it forward. We're going to have our first corner kick of the afternoon. And the Tornadoes with a early opportunity. Autumn Wright will do the honors. Wright sends it into the goal mouth. Richardson was there momentarily, and then Royster. But Tornadoes unable to convert that set piece, but certainly a threat. And I would say the most significant offensive threat thus far. And meanwhile, goal kick for Mackenzie Jones, senior goalkeeper from Hope Mills, North Carolina, Grays Creek High School. Barker plays it forward, throw in for the Pacers. Well, great to see members of the Brevard College volleyball team and women's basketball team helping us out here with game operations. 29 minutes, 55 seconds left to play. Half number one. Neither team has found the back of the net. 2 shots thus far for the Pacers, just 1 for the Tornadoes. Warzencroft, pressure from the Pacers strikers. Warzencroft plays it forward. Kenny, Haley Kenny, the freshman from Webster, New Hampshire. Warzencroft once again. She's the sophomore from West Union, South Carolina. Taken away here by the Pacers, then firing off another ambitious long-range shot was Gabrielle Jones. Now, we mentioned women's basketball being in attendance. This would be a situation where all 3 shots thus far from way downtown, from beyond the arc. 28 minutes, 45 seconds left to play. Men's and women's basketball season's right around the corner here at Brevard College. Rojas plays this forward, brought down by Rojas. Rojas then, Barker, ball continuing to travel via the air. Here's Green for the team in green, the Pacers. 28 minutes, 15 seconds left to play. Half number one. Have not seen a substitution yet. Have seen just 4 shots, 1 corner kick between the 2 teams. Hear that drum line picking up the beat. Beautiful move there by Barker and taken away by Delaney of the Pacers. Now played up ahead. Royster trying to chase down that loose ball. Lillian Bates, and then a nice play there. Combination of Jones and Green. And it'll be Pacers ball down the line for the throw-in. 27-15 left, half number one. Emma White blasts that forward and actually went off a shoe of a Pacer, so it'll be Tornado ball on the throw-in. Riggin tried to play that forward, taken away by Delaney. Delaney plays it back to Courtney Arnold of the Pacers. Then Rachel Alford. Challenged by Brown. Warzencroft played that forward. Brown then back to Warzencroft. Now Warzencroft with a creative ball there up the left line, but taken away by Jordan Rogers. Just over 26 minutes left to play, half number one. Looks like the Tornadoes with an early 1-0 lead in men's soccer. We'll try to get you some details from that game being played at Warren Wilson College. But good to see Tornadoes men's soccer on top early. Meanwhile, throw in on the far side by the Pacers. Some light sprinkles starting to fall here at Eyes Lamel Family Field. At 5:20 p.m. Eastern Time, and we're about 20 minutes into this one. Tornadoes and Pacers. Pacers entered this matchup 2-2 on the season. Tornadoes 1-3. Both these teams still in the midst of their preseason, or check that non-conference schedule to start the regular season. 24:40 left to play. Next up for the Tornadoes, a trip to Winston-Salem, North Carolina this weekend. That's a neutral site affair versus NC Wesleyan. So if you're in the Winston-Salem area, 4:30 p.m. start. Tornadoes versus North Carolina Wesleyan on Saturday. Truist Sports Park, the location for that one in Winston-Salem. Meanwhile, these two teams continue to battle in the midfield. Very limited scoring opportunities for either side, as Emma White now will have a free kick opportunity to see if she can get something started for the Tornadoes. About 7 yards behind midfield, White fires that free kick off. Kenny now up ahead to Brown. Brown on the left side, and a offsides flag is up, so the first offsides of the evening called against the Tornadoes. So now a free kick for the Pacers. If you're looking for more soccer action here at Eyes Lamel Family Field, come on out on Thursday when the reserves men's soccer team hosts Montreat. That's a 7 p.m. start under the lights here at Eyes Lamel Family Field. So Mackenzie Jones, the senior goalkeeper for the Pacers. She's in a red and black goalkeeper uniform. She plays this forward with the punt taken away there by Riggin. Riggin now looking at her options. Pass there to Royster. Royster trying to chase it down, but just a little too much mustard on that one as it skips out of bounds. Goal kick for the Pacers. 22 minutes, 15 seconds left to play, half number one. Rain starting to pick up slightly. Would still describe it as a light rain. Some would call it sprinkles, but certainly seems to be on the increase. This artificial turf surface at Eyes Lamel Family Field really does well in different weather scenarios. Drains well and handles rain and even snow during certain parts of the year. As this is played forward, out of bounds, it'll be Pacers throw-in. 21:30 left to play, half number one. So following the trip to Winston-Salem on Saturday, one more home matchup during the non-conference portion of the season, right here on the 22nd, so 1 week from today. That one will be a 7 p.m. start when the Tornadoes host Bob Jones. So women's soccer action a week from today on Wednesday, September 22nd, 7 p.m. at Eyes Lamel Family Field. And following that, the Tornadoes will start the USA South Conference schedule. Road trip to Huntington and LaGrange, and then the home opener for the conference side of the schedule versus Piedmont on Wednesday, September the 29th. So home games on 3 consecutive Wednesday evenings beginning with this matchup that you're watching right now, Tornadoes and William Peace. Here's Brown on the attack along that left wing. You feel like she's been knocking on the door a little bit in that part of the field, but still unable to get a clean scoring opportunity. Played out of bounds there by Emma White, and now the Tornadoes getting organized defensively. Warzencroft on that side of the field on the defensive end, and Rojas picks up the loose ball. Encourages her field players to push up. And then rips off a punt well past midfield, bouncing over to about the 35-yard line if you're using the football markers. Hatter was trying to get something going with Barker there, but results in another throw-in for the Pacers. Jones. Kenny for the Tornadoes. Nice ball there to Brown. Brown now along the left side. Brown taking on her defender. Quick stop. Stops on a dime like a Formula One race car. Brown then plays that back. Then all the way back using Warzencroft. Warzencroft then uses Emma White, and Emma White, nice job to find the open player in the form of Channing Barker. Here's Sally Riggin. Riggin, through ball there. She's trying to find Royster. And goal kick is the ruling, so the Pacers will regain possession. 18 minutes, 10 seconds left to play half number one. Light rain here at Ise Lamel Family Field. Temperature currently at 73 degrees. Once again, Royster and Barker making things happen along that right side. Pacers starting to warm up a few subs, so we'll keep an eye on that situation in the bench area. 17:25 to play, half number one. Scoreless between the Tornadoes and Pacers. Kenny. Kenny. Once again, along that left side. Exciting freshman from all the way in New Hampshire, making the trip south to the campus of Brevard College. And great to see players from all over the country make their way here to the mountains of Western North Carolina. Riggin plays this back. Here's Emma White. White. Nice job splitting the defenders, finding Royster. Barker. Barker up ahead. Riggin. Riggin now using Royster. Royster in a foot race. And nicely done there. Lillian Bates, the junior from Wendell, North Carolina, able to clear that out of bounds and at least slow down the Tornadoes' attack. 16 minutes to play here, half number one. Tornadoes under the direction of head coach Juan Mascaro. He's in his 6th season. Assisted by Chelsea Shaughnessy, year number 3 for Coach Chelsea Shaughnessy. Team intern is Sarah Woodbury, student manager Rebecca Garza, and student manager Ava Doherty. As a corner kick again for the Tornadoes, it'll be Autumn Wright doing the duties. Wright using the right foot. And should be another corner kick. No, actually the ruling is a goal kick. So shot there perhaps by the Tornadoes. And now a goal kick for the Pacers. So best attempts thus far offensively by the Tornadoes have come off corner kicks off the foot of Autumn Wright. Getting set to check in is Desi for the Pacers. Speaking of the Pacers, here comes Alford on the attack. Nice job by Emma White to clean that up. Entering the match for the Pacers, number 20, Isabel Desi. So Desi checks in, giving Delaney a rest. Desi, sophomore from Ponte Vedra, Florida, over on the southwest coast of the Sunshine State. 14-15 to play here, half number 1. Brown nicely done on the defensive end that time by the left winger. Now Riggin trying to pressure Bates. Bates then plays it back to her goalkeeper, Jones. 14 minutes to play, half number 1. Scoreless here at Islamel Family Field. Brought down nicely by White. She uses Rojas. Rojas off the side of her foot a little bit there. So Barker trying to keep the possession going for the Tornadoes. Had her back to White. Here's Warzencroft. Warzencroft up ahead to Autumn Wright. Wright with the touch forward, taken away by the Pacers. 13-15 to play here. Half number 1. Barker cleverly lets the ball go out of bounds to create the throw-in opportunity. Riggin now up ahead. Richardson. Nice job on the defensive end by Bates to break up that Richardson attack. 12:45 to play here, half number 1. Well, be sure to head on over to bctornadoes.com for all your Brevard College athletics news, stats, schedules, rosters, information of all types. 12:15 to play here, half number 1. Riggin playing that into space, was looking for Barker. There was a lot of space to navigate there, but ends up another throw-in for the Pacers. As another sub now set to check in for the Pacers. Enter the match for the Pacers, number 5, Brooke Bonner. So Brooke Bonner, freshman from Tega K, South Carolina, entering the match. So Pacers going to their bench. Now have played a total of 12 field players. 11:30 to play half number 1. Throw in here for the Pacers. Deasia Jones. Jones with the throw in. Kenworthy. Barker had gotten knocked down to the turf. No foul was called. It might have been Tornadoes' advantage for just a moment there, but bottom line is play continued as both teams starting to get a tad more aggressive out there on Islamel Family Field turf. 10:45 to play, half number 1. So another sub set to check in for the Pacers. It's like Victoria Finklia will be the next Pacer to enter the contest. Meanwhile, throwing for the Tornadoes on the far side, that's Autumn Wright up ahead to Brown. Brown with the turn. Slide tackle there, a clean tackle by the Pacers. Jordan Rogers with that tackle. Another throw in for the Tornadoes on the far side. Wright once again, she's been busy on that side of the field. And now a foul against the Tornadoes, so free kick Pacers. 9:30 to play here, half number one. Scoreless between these two squads. Pacers making the trip from Raleigh, North Carolina. 9:15 to play, first half. Be a throw-in for the Tornadoes. Barker using Hatter. Here's Riggin, pressured by Kenworthy. Kenworthy took it away momentarily, then Kenny stepped into the action. Here's Bates. Rogers. Bonner using Gabrielle Jones. And then fighting hard there, Autumn Wright. Nicely done. Hard tackle there by Wright. 8:20 to play, half number one. Then nicely done by Royster to disrupt that Pacers attack. Now Richardson fighting hard along the right wing, and it'll be a Tornado throw-in. 8 minutes left to play here. Half number one. Still a light rain. You do see several people with their umbrellas out here at the newly expanded Islamel Family Field with the grandstand area. Great job by Brown to take away that ball from the Pacers defender. Then Riggin getting ahead on it. $7:25 to play. Neither team with very significant offensive threats thus far. The best opportunities for the Tornadoes so far have come off corner kicks. The Pacers have fired off 3 shots, all from long range. 6:55 to play. Half number one. There's been a sub waiting for what seems like an eternity for the Pacers, Victoria Finklia, but every throw-in ends up being a Tornado throw-in, which you need a throw-in or a goal kick, which is what Finklia and the Pacers finally got there. So sub for William Peace. Entering the match for the Pacers, number 10, Victoria Finklia. So Victoria Finklia, the freshman, or check that, junior from Downers Grove, Illinois, enters the match. And she gives Kenworthy a breather. Several subs now set to check in for the Tornadoes. You see Maddie Edwards, Grace Black, Justine St. Louis, all ready to go, and looks like they'll all check in right now at the 5:45 mark. Entering the match for your Tornadoes, number 8, Maddie Edwards, number 11, Grace Black, and number 20, Justine St. Louis. So Royster, Richardson, and Brown check out. St. Louis, Black, and Edwards check in. Maddie Edwards, the freshman from Warrenton, Virginia. Grace Black, the sophomore from Charleston, South Carolina. And Justine St. Louis, freshman from Orange City, Florida. So Tornadoes now with 3 new faces on Islamel Family Field playing turf. Foul there. Looked like St. Louis might have gotten caught for the foul, so free kick for the Pacers. This is played near the 18-yard box. Riggin fighting for it. Bonner takes it away for the Pacers. Bonner then trying to play it back using Jones. Jones up ahead. Riggin takes that away from Jones. Riggin has St. Louis up the right wing. St. Louis on the attack. St. Louis then takes it away there from Bates. St. Louis along that right wing. Bates then plays it out of bounds, but nice work by St. Louis. Marching down the field, Justine St. Louis out of Pine Ridge High School, Orange City, Florida. Under 4 minutes to play. St. Louis now plays it back to Barker. Barker finding Grace Black. So those fresh legs for the Tornadoes, St. Louis and Black and Edwards making an impact early on, and whistle there. So contact Barker and Bonner, and it'll be a free kick for the Pacers. 3:25 to play, half number 1 still scoreless. Islamel Family Field. Barker plays this back to White. Barker once again. Throw in Tornadoes. Tornadoes 0, Pacers 0. That's played out of bounds. So it'll be a throw in for William Peace. Deasia Jones doing the honors. And Jones will get another throw in. 2 minutes, 35 seconds left to play here. A defensive battle thus far. A lot of time spent in the midfield as a card has been issued on a hard foul there. We mentioned Maddie Edwards, the fresh legs and kind of that energy coming off the bench. Well, maybe a little too aggressive there. Foul and yellow card, so it'll be a free kick for Bates. 2 minutes, 15 seconds. Check that, 2:16 the time on the clock, so. So, free kick into the penalty box area. Cleared out there by Emma White. Two minutes left to play, half number 1. It'll be a goal kick for Rojas. So off the foot of Rojas, see if the Tornadoes can get one more push perhaps here at the end of the half. St. Louis was trying to play it sideways to Grace Black. Now here's Black. Black with a nice move along that left side. Now up ahead to St. Louis. Those two trying to get something going. 1 minute remaining, first half. So now under a minute to play here in this opening half. Light drizzle. And scoreless on the scoreboard. As this is played forward, here's Black. Black up ahead to St. Louis. Defended by Rogers of the Pacers. Now Black once again. Black plays this forward, trying to find Riggin on a through run. And collected by the Pacers goalkeeper. So looks like we're heading towards the end of this half. Maybe one last Hail Mary here by the Pacers. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 0. Your score at halftime, Tornadoes and Pacers scoreless. Stick around, half number 2. So Tornadoes 0, Pacers 0 at the end of the half, and the two teams head off the field to regroup for half number 2. Glad you're able to join us for this edition of Brevard College Women's Soccer. Tornadoes and Pacers. So I want to give a shout out to the Brevard College drum line. Great to have them in attendance here, and adding to the atmosphere of Brevard College soccer. The snares provided by Nathan Warner and Arian Ellis, along with Jamie Gilson. The tenors are Raleigh Durham and Colton Newman. The cymbals players, Jocelyn Mitchell and Savannah Colliver. On bass, Dawson Williams, Mackenzie Douglas, Grace Vaught, Caitlin Olive, and Elijah Bloom. And the drumline director is Nathan Tingler. So a hat tip to the Brevard College drumline, and great to see them performing. We saw them at the football game over the weekend, and this is their soccer debut for the fall 2021 season. And certainly a different style when it comes to soccer in the drumline, and much more rhythms of the game, and even, playing at times when a team has a long possession, sort of thing you see quite a bit, especially on the international stage and South American soccer. It's just a great complement to the game of soccer and the game of football worldwide. So stick with us here. Special thanks again to the drumline. We'll have second half action. Tornadoes and Pacers 0-0 tie through one half. We'll have half number 2 coming up in about 11 minutes, 30 seconds. So heading towards the second half here at Islamel Family Field, scoreless between the Tornadoes and Pacers. Tornadoes men's soccer is in Swannanoa, North Carolina, where Tornadoes are visiting Warren Wilson. And Brevard with a 2-0 lead at the half at Warren Wilson. So we'll keep an eye on that one through the second half of this one, where Brevard and William Peace are scoreless. This was a real defensive struggle in that first half. Very few opportunities between the two teams. Grand total of just 5 shots. The 3 shots by the Pacers from long range, really not a threat, especially with a veteran presence like Rebecca Rojas handling matters in the goal for the Tornadoes. And Tornadoes going up against a veteran goalkeeper for William Peace, senior Mackenzie Jones. And Jones was only shot upon twice, both those attempts coming from corner kicks. Autumn Wright had sent into the goal mouth for the Tornadoes. So Tornadoes opportunities coming on set pieces. And the rain starting to pick up here along with some wind. So nearing the start of the second half, rain starting to pick up even more. So might be a little more slick out there on the Islamel Family Field playing surface in the second half as these two teams getting ready to go. Half number 2. Well, we mentioned just the 5 combined shots, just 1 shot on goal. That was by William Peace. Just the 1 save by Rojas. So very few offensive opportunities. Only 2 corner kicks in this one, both by the Tornadoes. Tornadoes were called for 1 offsides, no offsides for William Peace. And it's been a pretty clean game in terms of fouls as well. Just 5 fouls grand total. 4 on the Tornadoes, 1 on William Peace. There was a yellow card on the Tornadoes as well. So nearing the start of half number 2. Final game of a considerable homestand to open up this 2021 season for the Tornadoes. This is the 4th of 4 straight home matches for the Tornadoes. Tornadoes also had a home exhibition back on Saturday, August 28th. So including the exhibition, 4 of the first 6, or check that, 5 of the first 6 matches for the Tornadoes right here in the friendly confines of Islamel Family Field. A neutral site affair on Saturday in Winston-Salem versus North Carolina Wesleyan. And then Wednesday, the 22nd, right back here at home for the final game of this non-conference stretch. A week from today, coming out 7 p.m., the start for the Tornadoes and Bob Jones. So final huddle for the Tornadoes, and Tornadoes ready to roll here. Half number 2. 2 of the strikers who were inserted in that first half up top for the Tornadoes, Grace Black and also Justine St. Louis, so those 2 remain in the game. So Leah Vaughn into the match. So Vaughn, the senior from Lakeland, Florida. And we're underway. So Tornadoes moving right to left on your device. And Pacers moving left to right. Tornadoes in the white uniforms with the blue numerals. Pacers in green with the gray and white trim. Rojas plays that forward. Black. Here's Wright. Wright was looking for St. Louis. Jordan Rogers had other ideas. Just a minute into the second half, scoreless at Isla Family Field. Throw in for the Tornadoes. Deep in the attacking zone. Do want to apologize. We have no choice but to give you a bit of an obstructed view from our camera location. We have tents up to keep all the streaming equipment dry, and as such, some of those shots to the deep corners are slightly obstructed, but appreciate you hanging with us. 42-40 to play here, half number 2. Throw in here for Wright. Up ahead to St. Louis. St. Louis using her head, trying to find Black. Riggin then heavy pressure. St. Louis takes a strong whack at it there. Vaughn fighting for it, but now here comes a counterattack for the Pacers. Fink Leah. Defended by Emma White. Nicely done by White. To step to where the threat was greatest. And meanwhile, first corner kick of the match for the visitors from William Peace. Tornadoes packing the box with defenders, 10 of them to be exact. Getting a head on it there. William Peace. Freshman Brooke Bonner out of South Carolina. So shot number 4 for William Peace. So between the two teams, the only significant scoring threats we've seen have come off the corner kick. Here's Wright. Wright was looking up ahead to Deasia Jones. Black. Delaney for the Pacers. Nice ball there to split some defenders. Bonner and using her teammate. Nice job by Wright to step into that loose ball. Now Black in a battle here. Black continues to battle along the left side. Nicely done. Black then, a great ball there to switch fields using Barker. Barker up ahead. Here's Vaughn. Vaughn. Aaliyah Vaughn, ladies and gentlemen, with a significant scoring threat. So the Tornadoes upping the intensity on the offensive end. Black really made that happen. And a beautiful ball by Black to Barker on the right side. Then Barker found Vaughn. Shot and save there. So the Tornadoes upping their game here on the offensive end. And nicely done there by Jones after that shot by Vaughn. So back-to-back shots by Vaughn. Who has proven to be a valuable weapon on that right wing since her entry into the second half. 39 minutes and change here, half number 2. Rojas will regroup the Tornadoes and then put a big foot on it there. Played in the air by Jones. Delaney. Check that, actually Bates. Here's Rogers. Jones back to Rogers, pressured by St. Louis. St. Louis pokes it away, but Pacers continue possession. Alford. Alford up ahead, looking for Finklia. Finklia plays it back to Delaney. Alford trying a quick turn there. Played out by the Tornadoes defense. Worzencroft, White, Hatter. Nucleus of that Tornadoes defense. Just over 38 minutes left to play here, half number 2. Another throw in for Wright. We've seen her busy on this side of the field early on. Riggin. Played out of bounds there, so. Looks like it's going to be an offsides call. So, offsides against the Pacers, their first. Riggin, nice job finding that loose ball. Actually, the offsides was against the Tornadoes, so 2 offsides on the Nados. Worzencroft plays that back. Rojas then using Worzencroft, the sophomore from West Union, South Carolina. Worzencroft up ahead to Riggin. Emma White blasts that out of the attacking zone of the Pacers. Here's Vaughn. Vaughn has created some electricity early on here. Rain continues to fall at Eyes Lamel Family Field. 36 minutes, 45 seconds left. Half number 2. So it'll be a throw-in for the Pacers on the far side. And a whistle there. It'll be a free kick for the Pacers. Foul on the Tornadoes. 9 minutes have elapsed here. Period number 2. Here's Vaughn once again. She's been active offensively for the Tornadoes. She crosses that into the goal mouth, trying to find Black. Collected by Mackenzie Jones. Wright with another throw in for the Tornadoes. She plays it forward. Grace Black. Black playing that off the Pacers defender, and we'll have another throw in. Spent a lot of time deep in this corner of the Tornadoes' attacking zone. St. Louis double teamed by the Pacers. Nifty move there. And this time it'll be a Pacers throw in, so going the other way. Warzencroft decides to play a conservative, just plays it out of bounds, so it'll be a Pacers throw in. .11 minutes, 11 seconds have elapsed in this contest. Here in the second half, Rojas pushing her field players up and ready to give this soccer ball a ride yet again off the shoulder of St. Louis. Actually creating opportunity here for Black. Nice job using her body there to shield Black off was Deasia Jones. Jones and Black, or Black and also St. Louis on that left side have been battling all contest. A stoppage here, so we'll see what this one's all about. So after a brief stoppage for an administrative situation, we're back at it here. .32-42 left here. Period number 2. .31:50 left to play here, half number 2. Free kick for the Pacers. Deep on their defensive third of the field. Defensive battle between these two. Very few scoring opportunities. Much of the game being played in the midfield. Battle here, Riggin versus Delaney. I think Leah swipes up that loose ball. Head on that 50-50 ball by Kenny. Riggin, nice little stop and go there, and now up ahead to Black. And a stoppage here. 30:55 to play. Wright on the case for the Tornadoes. And it'll be a corner kick for Wright. So a couple of the best opportunities we've seen so far by the Tornadoes were on the corner kick in that first half. We'll see if Tornadoes can convert here. Wright plays this into the goal mouth. Easy pickings for Mackenzie Jones, senior goalkeeper for the Pacers. 35, check that, 30-40 left to play here, half number 2. St. Louis heads this forward, swept up nicely by Jordan Rogers. Vaughn trying to pressure Desi. Here comes the Pacers on the far side. Taken away there by Kenny. Now throw in for the Tornadoes. Vaughn. Loose ball here. Here's Black. Black with a misplay. Taken away by Finklia. So another foul called on the Tornadoes there. For a moment, it looked like the Pacers were going to roll with an advantage call, but player down, so whistle by the referee, and now a stoppage for an injury. So be sure to go to www.bctornadoes.com for all your news, statistics, information, schedules, rosters, all things Tornadoes. Be sure to follow the Tornadoes on social media, at BC Tornadoes on Twitter and Instagram. Brevard College Tornado Athletics on Facebook. And this YouTube channel you're watching right now, Brevard College Tornadoes. Be sure to subscribe and hit that little bell. That way you'll receive all the notifications when Tornadoes go live on YouTube. We'll be bringing you the action, our home events all season long. And really happy to have you all with us here for this magical journey of Brevard College Tornado Athletics in the 2021-22 season. So back to action here. Free kick for the Pacers. So back underway here after the injury timeout. Well, Tornadoes back in action this Saturday in Winston-Salem, North Carolina. Tornadoes be playing at Truist Sports Park in Winston-Salem in a neutral site affair versus North Carolina Wesleyan, then back here on Wednesday the 22nd, 7 p.m. versus Bob Jones. 28-25 to play here, half number 2, still scoreless between these two squads. Come on out on Thursday of this week, so that's tomorrow, when the Tornadoes reserves team will take on Montreat. That's a 7 p.m. start. And then Friday, the start of a 2-day volleyball tournament at the Boshamer Gymnasium, the USA South Crossover Tournament. 10 matches in less than 48 hours at the Bosch. Tornadoes will be in action 3 times, Friday at 7 p.m. and then Saturday at 3:30 versus Pfeiffer and 7:30 versus William Peace. So we'll see the Pacers of William Peace in volleyball on Saturday visit the Bosch. Other tornado action on Saturday, we'll tell you about that momentarily after this corner kick for William Peace. Nice job defensively there by the Tornadoes. Like Warzencroft really disrupting things there on the defensive end, and Tornadoes with the stop. And rolling now with perhaps a counterattack opportunity as that ball skips out of bounds. It'll be a throw-in for William Peace. Well, we mentioned the volleyball action this weekend, also women's soccer. Entered the match for William Peace, number 9, Rainey Green. So Green, who was part of that original starting lineup, re-enters for the Pacers. Brooke Bonner checks out. So we mentioned women's soccer. We mentioned volleyball this weekend. Reserves men's soccer on Thursday. Also on Saturday, football at North Carolina Wesleyan. That's in Rocky Mount, North Carolina. It's a noon kickoff. Men's tennis at Guilford in Greensboro, North Carolina. And then Sunday, the men's tennis team will be in action once again at Randolph in Lynchburg, Virginia, and the men's soccer team on the road in Emory, Virginia at Emory and Henry. That's a 2 p.m. start up in Emory, Virginia. Monday, September 20th, women's volleyball hits the road, also going up to Emory and Henry on Monday evening after that big tournament this weekend. So hope you can check us out for all sorts of action. Follow the Tornadoes on social media and stay tuned to this YouTube channel for all the home events. 25-20 to play here, half number 2. These two teams continue to just feel themselves out in the midfield, still looking for a significant scoring opportunity. And we're scoreless. Just over 25 minutes to play here, half number 2. Well, part of the operation up here is a music, kind of a DJ type role, and Shakira Thompson has had the tornado siren ready to roll for 65 minutes of play here, but still looking for Tornadoes to find the back of the net. Neither team has scored in this one. Riggin fighting for it in the midfield for the Tornadoes. Pacers have other ideas. Here's Black. And handball is the call. So it'll be a free kick for the Tornadoes. And this is in a compelling part of the field. And you can see Emma White, who is a master at these sort of set pieces. The senior from Greensboro, North Carolina. This should be a significant opportunity for the Tornadoes with strikers such as Black in St. Louis in the box. And looks like she was going far post, trying to find either St. Louis or Grace Black, but to no avail. Another sub here for William Peace. Entering the match for the Pacers, number 27, Dana Kenworthy. So Kenworthy checks in. Also part of that original starting lineup. Freshman from Fayetteville, North Carolina, Jack Britt High School. Under 23 minutes left to play here. Half number 2. Black battling along that left wing. She's been a factor since she was inserted into this contest. Rain continuing to fall here at Islamel Family Field. It got pretty strong during the vicinity of halftime after sprinkling throughout the first half, and it's calmed down a little bit, the heaviness of this rain, but still a wet playing surface, a wet soccer ball. As both these teams looking for the go-ahead goal, kind of get the feeling one goal may just do the trick in this one. 0-0 with 21:40 to play here, half number 2. And another free kick opportunity. This one from about 20 yards further out than the last one, but Emma White will once again give this a ride. Was playing it in the direction of Kenny. Now Vaughn, nicely done there. Lays it off to Kenny, and then a strong tackle there by the Pacers. Tornadoes put the ball right back into play on the throw-in. And some subs coming for the Tornadoes. Entering the match for the Pacers, number 8, Amanda Lane. Entering the match for your Tornadoes, number 24, Samantha Foster. Number 27, Alyssa Hetherington. So Foster and Hetherington check in for the Tornadoes. And St. Louis and Hatter check out. So Hetherington and Foster into the match. Hetherington, the senior from Marietta, Georgia. Foster, the senior from East Bend, North Carolina. So a couple veterans coming in for these final 20 minutes to see if the Tornadoes can find the back of the net. Warzencroft. Warzencroft again, this time with the head. Kenny plays that back to White, using Kenny once again. Kenny splits the defenders. Hetherington with her first touch of the contest. This ball skips past 2 Tornado defenders, but Emma White is on the case. She plays it out of bounds after some pressure there by Finklia. Wright going up high, and actually a foul on the Pacers. Nice hard-nosed play there by Autumn Wright, sophomore from Maryland. So once again, another free kick from the right foot of Emma White. This over the head of Black. Hetherington in pursuit. And played out of bounds by the Pacers defense. So it'll be a throw-in for the Tornadoes. Another substitute warming up for the Tornadoes. We'll see who that is momentarily. Right. Pacers trying a bit of a counterattack here. Warzencroft now plays this forward. Now here's Hetherington. Hetherington beats one defender. Beautiful move there. Hetherington then up ahead, trying to find Black, who tried to slip it through to Vaughn. Pacers were there defensively, but what a move by Hetherington. Entering the match for your Tornadoes, number 30, Olivia Little. So Olivia Little has checked into the match, the freshman from Warner Robins, Georgia. And Little immediately making an impact there. Playing the ball off the Pacers defender, then a throw-in, a long throw-in by Little. Trying to find Hetherington. Now Little pressuring along with Hetherington, making things very difficult for Amanda Lane, the senior for the Pacers. And nice job by Olivia Little to immediately make an impact upon her arrival. Now, yet another free kick by White, this one in a dangerous part of the field if you're a Pacer. 16-20. And counting here, second half. Crowd not happy there. Some contact there after that White free kick into the penalty box area. But no whistle, play on, as Samantha Foster with a touch there along the right side. Stolen away there by Vaughn. Here come the Pacers with an opportunity of their own. Nice job, Autumn Wright, stepping into that passing zone. 15-20 left to play here. Half number 2 still scoreless between these two squads. Shot there. Kenworthy, one of the more significant opportunities of the match so far for the Pacers. Got a good foot on it there. Ends up flying over the crossbar. Rojas had a good angle on it. Meanwhile, Rojas with a goal kick here. 14:42 to play now. Half number 2, still scoreless. Here come the Tornadoes. Little using Hetherington. Trying to create a little give and go opportunity back to Little. Nice move there by Lane, and then on the defensive side of things, Kenny taking care of business. Riggin. Little. It's going to be a free kick for the Pacers. Tough break there. Looked like a handball, the call. And free kick here for the Pacers. Getting a big foot in it there is Bates. 13:32 to play here. Still scoreless between these two. Isabel Desi set to check in for the Pacers. Great to see members of the Brevard College men's lacrosse team here in attendance. That season will be here before we know it in the spring. Just over 13 minutes to play here. Half number 2. Rain continuing to fall, not as hard as we saw about half an hour ago. Certainly wet conditions here at Lamel Family Field. Here's Riggin. Riggin up ahead to Vaughn. Vaughn crosses that. Here's Little. Little with a touch. Little with a second opportunity. And just missing, bouncing along the goal line. Olivia Little, ladies and gentlemen, who had just been inserted a few minutes ago with a significant scoring threat. Mackenzie Jones and the Pacers dodging a bullet there. Olivia Little on the case. Foster plays this forward. And a sub now for William Peace. Entering the match for the Pacers, number 20, Isabel Desi. So Desi will check in for the Pacers. She replaces Delaney. Under 12 minutes to play, second half. So Tornadoes starting to knock on the door a bit here in this second half, but still looking for pay dirt. In this fourth of 4 consecutive home matches in this early season for the Tornadoes. Little plays it forward to Hetherington. Wall pass right back to Little along the left wing. Little beats the defender, taking on a second defender now. Little once again after the touch by Kenny. Nice hustle there by Kenny to keep the possession for the Tornadoes. Foster now up ahead to Vaughn. Vaughn using that left side of the field. Barker. 10 minutes, 35 seconds left to play here. Tornadoes have put together better offensive chances in these last 20 minutes or so. Still looking to find the back of the net. Ball has been on this side of the field as well, much more in this second half, which is promising for the Tornadoes. And a substitute coming once again here for William Peace. Entering the match for William Peace, number 12, Deasia Jones. So Deasia Jones checks in for the Pacers. She's made an impact throughout this match, and she replaces Jerry Hansen. Hansen, the freshman from Jacksonville, North Carolina. 9:20 and counting here. Ashley Royster set to check in for the Tornadoes. One of the Tornadoes' top goal scorers. So Tornadoes looking to continue to try to up that offensive pressure, try to get that go-ahead goal. Emma White sweeping up things defensively, nicely done. White to right, try to find Little. Ball skips out of bounds. Throw in Pacers. Pacers moving quickly now along the right side. Here's Kenny. Little. Kenny back to Little. And a foul there. So the Pacers are going to have a free kick. Just over 8 minutes left to play half number 2. It's been a defensive battle between these two. Kenny plays that ball forward. Now White shepherds that loose ball out of bounds. Goal kick for the Tornadoes, substitute for the Tornadoes. Entering the match for your Tornadoes, number 3, Ashley Royster. So Royster checks in. She replaces Vaughn. Nice work by Vaughn in this second half. Created a couple of scoring opportunities at the beginning of the half in particular. 7:23 to play here, half number 2. Here's Samantha Foster. Foster playing it forward. Tornadoes trying to get some possession going here. Pacers have other ideas. Now moving things along the back line and using their keeper, Jones, Mackenzie Jones. Hetherington trying to pressure from the offensive end of things. Now Little trying to create some pressure herself, and nicely done by Little. Tackle there, and foul then on the Pacers, so nice job by Little making things happen once again. Actually, it's going to be called a throw-in on the tackle, and Little sends this into the goal mouth, finding Hetherington. Hetherington back to Little. Little with a touch there to Wright. Wright taking on 2 defenders. And that's going to be a corner kick for the Tornadoes, so key opportunity here. So Autumn Wright will do the duties. Fifth corner kick of the match for the Tornadoes. Loose ball here. Ball still bouncing around that penalty box. Riggin. Warzencroft. Hetherington applying the pressure there and creating another opportunity deep in the attacking zone for the Tornadoes. Throw in for Autumn Wright. Sub ready to check in for the Pacers in the meantime. Meantime, we are at the 5:20 mark here. Time running out on these two teams if they want to take the lead in regulation. And sub here coming for the Pacers. Rain starting to pick up here at Heislamel Family Field. Enter the match for the Pacers, number 28, Jerry Hansen. As Hansen checks in, the freshman defender from Jacksonville, North Carolina, Jacksonville High School. 4:55 to play here. Rain picking up. Hetherington trying to play that forward to Riggin. Here's Kenny. Kenny turning. Nice job using Barker. Foster on the defensive end now. Here come the Pacers on a counterattack. It's Kenworthy along the left side. Give and go, trying to get it back to Kenworthy. Then White blasts that off of Kenworthy's leg. It's going to be a goal kick for the Tornadoes. 4:15 to play here, half number 2. Time ticking down here in this second half. Another Pacers substitute getting set to check in. As Rojas gives this a ride, ball skips to midfield. Riggin brings it down. Riggin surveying her options. She has Royster up ahead. Ball to Royster. Royster trying to keep it in bounds. She does. Plays that towards Hetherington. So Tornadoes continuing to apply pressure. And that's going to be a corner kick for the Tornadoes. So another opportunity. So Autumn Wright, once again, we've seen the best opportunities for the most part in this match off of corner kicks. We'll see if the Tornadoes can do it here. Wright was a looking for Hetherington. Royster. And it's going to be another corner kick for the Tornadoes, so another opportunity here. Now 2 minutes, 25 seconds left to play, half number 2. As Autumn Wright heads to that right corner, time's continuing to tick. Wright sends this into the goal mouth. Headed out of bounds, another corner kick for the Tornadoes. 2 minutes to play here, half number 2. Now 1 minute, 45 seconds left to play. And yet a third corner in as many chances. Tornadoes just knocking on the door here. Multiple corner kicks, multiple opportunities. Rain picking up even harder. Now 1:15 left to play. Blast there over the crossbar. 1 minute remaining. Down to 20 seconds to play here. Ten, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 0. So we have hit 0 in regulation here, and by all indications, non-conference matchup, and these two sides with the weather as well a factor. We'll see if overtime is in the cards or not. Still waiting for an official ruling. So certainly opportunity here if the two teams just want to call it a evening. Player safety always paramount in situations like this where the weather might be a factor. And there it is. It's a final at the end of 90 minutes. Your final score at the end of 90 minutes, Tornadoes 0, Pacers 0. Final score from here at Eyes Lamel Family Field. Hope you can join us next Wednesday night versus Bob Jones when the Tornadoes host Bob Jones at 7 p.m. That's Wednesday, September 22nd. Have a very pleasant rest of your evening. Drive home safely. Go Tornadoes. So final score at the end of regulation. So the two teams decide, just a mutual decision between the two teams. Player safety certainly paramount. Non-conference affair, so maybe an easy decision between the two coaching staffs to decide to call this one a final at the end of regulation. So Tornadoes 0, Pacers 0. It'll be a draw between these two. Neither team able to find the back of the net. Tornadoes really upped the pressure in that second half and able to get some opportunities. But your final score, Pacers 0, Tornadoes 0, and Tornadoes will be back in action on Saturday versus North Carolina Wesleyan, neutral site affair in Winston-Salem. And then the Tornadoes back here on Wednesday night of next week at 7 p.m. start versus Bob Jones. Each team with 5 shots in this one. Tornadoes had 8 corner kicks. That provided a lot of the opportunities for the Tornadoes. As far as the 5 shots go, shots by Riggin, Royster, Warzencroft, Vaughn, and Olivia Little for the Tornadoes. So we'll call it a night here as the rain continues to fall at Lamel Family Field. Really appreciate you tuning in for this edition of Brevard College Women's Soccer. And your final score for the final time, William Peace 0, Brevard 0. We'll see you this weekend for volleyball action from the Bosch. Thanks for tuning in. Go Tornadoes.